I patterned myself after a lot of my dad's former players just because I had a lot of time around them and quality experiences. You know, by the time I got to high school, it was about me. So I wasn't trying to be nobody else. I liked Michael Vick as what he did, and I compared my style of play, but it wasn't somebody that I necessarily, when you ask that question, I think about the guys that I had in my locker, like whose pictures did I had a picture of Darian Hagan, who was a national champion at Colorado back in 1989 or 1988. I'm sorry, won the Orange Bowl there and runner up for the Heisman. He played for my dad. He played quarterback for my dad. So he was a guy that I wanted to be like, not just because of what he did on the field, but also how he transitioned out of the game and became a coach. And never, one thing I appreciated about Hagan was he never let his career define how he cared about the game. It wasn't about being in the league. This is football. It's football. If you like football, you like football. You don't need three letters to spell out how much you love something. So that's one thing I appreciated about Hagan. And then also Sir Parker was a guy that I looked up to. Was Big 12 championship player of the game in 1995 when Texas A&M won, and USA Today High School Player of the Year coming out of high school when he played for my dad at Locke High School. And again, obviously he was a good football player, but it was more about the stuff off the field. He was a guy who had a very, very, very hard story, tough story, which Showtime ended up making a movie about it. And I think the guys that I wanted to be like were the guys that figured it out on the field, but that were figuring it out in life as well.